You may remove your gloves.
So very interesting because, you know, the old saying that art often imitates real life. Fascinating. To the unsuspected, many people consume up wickedness like it's bread, and they hope you do that. What am I talking about? The Met Gala. Oh, all the fashions, all the celebrity, all of the entertainment. But what if I told you it was nothing but a coded demonic ritual performed right before your eyes, because they do everything in plain sight. For those who have ears to hear, you understand exactly what I'm saying, and I'm probably not telling you anything that your spirit didn't discern or pick up on. I'm just confirming it, you all. But all the images, all of the worship of these celebrities, and they honoring their gods, the lowercase g, well, they played right in your face. Take a look at some of these images.
Up to the ball! Thank you, team! I thought you were the queen of Halloween, but really you're just the queen of all art. Tell us about this.
Hey, can you tell me that's over here? Starting on the far left, up top! And looking right here. Both of y'all on the left, please. Top left. Starting Nicole, straight ahead right here. Straight ahead. Do y'all mind looking?
So we will continue taking a deep dive into the occultic rituals such as the Met Gala. But the Met Gala isn't the only stage. It's just one of the platforms they use to perform rituals out in the opening to the unsuspected. We have the Grammys, we have the Oscars, and then you have the Met Gala. And we're going to dive into what exactly is the Met Gala, what is the rituals that are performed, why. We're going to take a look at what actually goes on behind the closed doors. Many people don't even know it's not just about getting dressed up and dolled up for a theme. It's business taking place behind the closed doors that, of course, you or I, we don't get to see. But take a glimpse into this world. Let's get started.
They called it superfine. We call it something else, a coded ritual, a designer spell, a showcase not just of fashion but of controlled identity, curated expression, and symbolic transformation. This year's Met Gala didn't just walk the red carpet, it walked the edge of something much deeper, the theme. Tailoring black style, but behind the tailored suits was the tailoring of truth. Officially, Met Gala 2025 celebrated Black dandyism, a historical and cultural tribute to Black excellence through fashion. It's a theme rich in power, pride, and history, but look closer and it becomes more than fashion. It becomes a story of selection, of who gets to tell it. And what gets left out? The co-chairs. Coleman Domingo, Lewis Hamilton, A$AP Rocky, Pharrell, Anna Wintour, a cast of influence, but also a structure. Tailoring has always been about more than fit. It's about transformation, identity, power. Outfits were embedded with serpents, eyes, checkerboard patterns, all symbolic motifs used in esoteric and occult design. Multiple guests wore masks, veils, or facial geometry invoking ritual anonymity. Others arrived in reflective chrome or mirror panels as if erasing or fragmenting their image. This wasn't just celebration, it was initiation. The Met Gala always lands at the start of May, days after Beltane, a fire festival tied to fertility, rebirth, and veil-thinning rituals.
Now this year's theme is Heavenly Bodies. Why did they choose this theme? Because this year, Catholicism meets fashion. the spiritual symbolism. They have to have a spiritual component. They're bringing in the religious symbolism with the occult because it's a portal, it's an open door, you all, into another realm, another space, another place where they practice these rituals on unsuspected people. What are they harvesting? Energy, attention from the unsuspected, influence. How will they use their influence to gather a fresh harvest of souls? You all, life is spiritual. And the more you understand, the more you see that art is only imitating life. That everything they do is because they must do it on a front center stage for all the world to see. It is part of their all is fair in love and war, that they have to tell you what they're doing without saying a word in many cases. Let's keep watching.
The dress code. Tailored for you, but what if that meant tailored to control you? In every myth, there's a moment when the king must change clothes to assume a new form or to prepare for sacrifice. The fashion world isn't just clothing, it's messaging. Runways are pulpits, gowns are banners. When elite designers choose a theme, they don't just dress the body, they dress the mind. This year's tailoring emphasized uniformity disguised as individuality, a paradox only the powerful can afford to perform. So who writes the narrative? Anna Wintour has overseen the gala for decades, a high priestess of influence, but she doesn't work alone. Behind her are billion-dollar fashion houses, global luxury brands, media monopolies, all shaping the archetypes we consume. Who decides what culture means? Who decides what pride gets platformed and what gets rebranded? While cameras focused on style, few noticed who didn't show up. No Elon, no Bezos. Some say it's coincidence, others say it's alignment, a shift in who participates in the ritual and who watches from afar. Was this a closing chapter of one era, or the quiet crowning of the next? The Met Gala is more than fabric and fame. It's theater, it's choreography, it's a spell cast in sequins, beneath chandeliers, while the world watches in silence. So next time they say, tailored for you, ask yourself, were you ever meant to wear the truth? On paper, the Met Gala is a charity event, but the funds raised are a fraction of what these guests control. In reality, it's a gathering of the cultural elite, where the richest and most influential test what the world is willing to accept, watch, and worship. The Met Gala is about clothing as code. Themes are often esoteric, occult, or religious in tone. 2018, Heavenly Bodies Catholic Iconography. 2019, Camp, Notes on Fashion Duality, Illusion. Outfits include checkerboard floors, all-seeing eyes, masks, serpent motifs, and butterfly metamorphosis, all common symbols. In occult transformation rites, the Met Gala always lands on the first Monday in May, right after Beltane, May 1st, a historic pagan fire festival tied to fertility, sacrifice, and veil thinning between worlds. To conspiracy analysts, this timing is not a coincidence, but a symbolic alignment, a celebration of rebirth, control, and elite unity. Only part of the Met Gala is televised or photographed. The inner museum rooms are closed to media, and what happens inside is never shown. It's whispered that the real power networking, private deals, and elite planning occur beyond public view with no phones allowed. Anna Wintour is not just a fashion editor, she's seen as a cultural gatekeeper. She decides who gets in, who gets seen, who sits next to who, and who gets excluded. Attending the gala is a status ritual, and being uninvited is a clear sign your influence is waning. The gala often tests social limits. What will the public accept? In 2018, religious symbols were worn like costumes. In 2023, Karl Lagerfeld, a man known for controversial statements, was glorified posthumously. Critics say the gala normalizes aesthetic transgression, turning the sacred into spectacle. With millions watching, some theorists believe the Met Gala is an annual energy harvest where attention, intention, and focus are harnessed symbolically. Celebrities become avatars for ideas, offering themselves, their likeness, their second skins for collective absorption. Let me know what you think. This is a story of conspiracy, and if this story is something you were looking for, subscribe and we'll see you on the next episode.